Hello everyone, and you're very welcome to the reaction show of Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. Unfortunately today we were unable to get a panel together to do a live reaction show. However, we do have a collage of videos now to show you from CALLULA, OMONDI and Solo, myself and of course our own Andy Tate. We would like to know what your thoughts on the result was, who you thought Manchester United's man of the match was, and give us your thinking on the melee that led to Casemiro's dismissal. This is the United Agenda, and this is the reaction show.
So guys, I'm going to start off with good. Thank God we got 3 points, but oh my God, how stressful was that last part of the game when Casemiro got sent off. And Casemiro, I don't know what you were doing, but neck hugs are not allowed. I stress, neck hugs are not allowed. I was just like, when I saw a picture of it, because I've had to read the game, I haven't been able to watch it, and reading a game through text is horrible, stressful, and you're waiting, and then it's like, it's plus the minutes, why isn't it ended? But either way, I'm just so happy, especially with the other games that I played today, seeing now at least we won with the 10 men and Ten Hag then going defensive, which was what we needed, seeing the changes and then seeing some of the new guys on as well. So I am happy, but wow, the stress is real. 3 points, let's go. And Casemiro, please don't do that again.
Manchester United 2, Crystal Palace 1. Premier League, we move into the top 3, and that was hard work, and we were such in control. It was a fantastic start after about 3 or 4 minutes when VAR went to a penalty. VAR certainly again playing its part. Handball took forever and a day to give it, but it was given, and Bruno Fernandes struck the ball home just beautifully. 1-0 Manchester United. Manchester United were all over him first half, and it was a good first half performance. Rashford was like road runner, Sonic the Hedgehog again, going absolutely fast, and we were well worth our lead at half time, and Palace were restricted to basically nothing. Then the second half started, and Man United just basically up the gears a bit, and a classic manoeuvre, one touch football, like Garnacho into playing with Fred and Casemiro, and Rashford stroked the ball home. 2-0, half an hour to go, 61 minutes, the game's pretty much good and won. Then absolute controversy and blue murder takes off in the 70th minute. Anthony clattered from behind, absolute fucker, absolute farce. It all kicked off. Anthony, let's say, was hurt, smashed into the audience, but Casemiro in the melee grabbed somebody by the throat and was sent off for violent conduct, and he missed his 3 matches, but we got the job done. Let's go Reds.
Manchester United versus Crystal Palace match reaction. This is Rebel here for the Man United Agenda, giving my thoughts on the result today, which was Manchester United 2, Crystal Palace 1. We got off to a great start in the first half with an early penalty as a result of a handball, which has led to some controversy in the refereeing decision. But Bruno Fernandes confidently slotted that away and gave us a lead at half time. Rashford then came in and got the second goal for us early second half, and it did seem at that point that we would have been in cruise control all the way to the final whistle. As we know, Manchester United have not lost a game where they have led at half-time for quite some time now. However, things did take a nasty turn for the worst when Anthony appeared to be fouled by Schlupp and was shoved into the hoarding at the side of the Old Trafford pitch. A conversation now will start again around the slope on the side of the pitch at Old Trafford and to the dangers that it presents to the player base. So we will obviously be monitoring that, and maybe on the Man United Agenda have our own discussion on whether or not that is something that we need to address when eventually stadium redevelopments occur at Old Trafford. Anthony then seemed to react to something that was said to him by Schlupp, and a melee occurred, which resulted in a VAR review on an incident between Casemiro and Hughes. It appeared at the time that Casemiro was trying to do the right thing by not having Hughes step into his space and was trying to keep him at arm's length. However, unfortunately for us, he did in fact have his hands around the neck area of Hughes, and by the letter of the law was in red card territory. It would seem in hindsight thought that maybe if he was to let Hughes step in and continue in the way that he was proposing to do, that he may have still been on the pitch. But no arguments, unfortunately, from us on the red card. Casemiro was guilty in accordance with the laws. They then proceeded to get a second wind as a result of us being down to 10 men, and dispatched a goal which brought the game to 2-1. Thankfully, we were able to hold on to the end and gain a 2-1 victory. We will be posting the table at the end of the video to show where we are now in the group. However, we will be feeling the loss of Casemiro for the next 3 games. We did not have a substantial amount of people in the centre of midfield, and now we will be forced to navigate with maybe just 3 and our 2 youngsters, Manu and Zidane Iqbal, until his suspension concludes. That's all from me today. We will talk to you again during the week. Rebel out.
Yes, guys, Solo and OMONDI, and we are on a road trip. Where that road trip is, we ain't sure yet. But listen, Manchester United 2-1 today. Casemiro sending off, talking points. Also, what else is there?
Goals. We scored goals.
Yeah, we scored
Open them up.
Yeah.
First half, second half.
Yeah.
You know, our play. We dominated the play. There's so many talking points. And you talk about destination. Yeah, we're on the road to nowhere. But Man United on the road to the title charge.
Yeah.
Arsenal lost. What a great result for us today.
Yeah.
Liverpool lost as well. Forget about those punks. But we were talking about top 4. Yeah, kind of getting secure.
Yeah.
But the title march could be on. And today, let's talk about that game. Talking points. Obviously, we set up what's his name? The new signing didn't start. Your boy Fred started,
Yep.
and he performed pretty well.
Yeah, he was. But you know, Fred, I think, to be honest with you, first half, yeah, Fred was probably non-existent, but I think second half, after the sending off, Fred was everywhere. But I think man in the match for me would have been Fred or Martinez. Either one of them would have got the that from me. But looking at the bigger picture, though, the talking point is the sending off, and when you put your hands, the letter of the law is if you put your hand around someone's neck, you know it's automatically a sending off.
But hold on, Errol. What's the difference between? It's supposed to be violent conduct.
Yeah.
There was also violent conduct because Schlupp came in charging and knocked the guy off the pitch and could have broke his arm or leg or something like that. That's violent conduct too.
Yeah.
So just because you put your hands on someone's throat, you don't squeeze. Not like he choked him out or anything like that. You're just keeping the guy away from him.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to look into that in more detail, but we're a bit gutted obviously because we had to hold on at the end with 10 men. That's the only reason. But what do you guys think? I don't know about this sending off, you know? And yeah, let's not talk. And lucky I'm not for holding the phone right now. He would arrest me.
Yeah.
You know, probably that's out of order. But yeah, those are talking points right now. Who should have been sent off? What about Schlupp? What about all the other guys that were involved in the melee? It was a real rough
It
house.
was. And again, I've got to say, yeah, listen, it took 2 men to take Fred off because Fred was like a pit bull.
He's like Mr. B, wasn't he? As a doorman.
Yeah, that's it. It was literally on one. But like overall on the game itself, though, I think the team pressed well together.
Outstanding.
And again, Bruno Fernandes again, captain, talisman as well. Martinez, as I said, Fred, Rashford as well. You know, Luke Shaw. today, I think there was a combine of players that was outstanding today.
Let me just say, the system wins games, and the players you mentioned played really well.
Yes.
Because they know the system, they're playing really well in that respect. We really suffocated them, they couldn't get out. We're looking for them to show something, and they don't have the ability. That's why they sit mid-table to really, we were really pinching them, the counter press. Every time we lost the ball, we'd swarm them, they couldn't play out, we'd pinch the ball, and then we were in on goal again, time and time again. So I'm really pleased with those sort of patterns of play. We're showing a lot of juice, well, I call it juice right now, with that energy, because it's all right being tired, we're not physical enough, but you got to put the juice in. The energy works when you do it at the right time, so that's what we're doing. We're closing down, pinching the ball at the right times, and keep turning over the ball and suffocating teams, what used to happen to us. So I'm really pleased by that. That's a positive for me, and obviously the result in the end, we held on at a tight stage again, beating them by 1 goal. But yeah, it's really delightful.
It's a fighting spirit as well. When you look at the fighting spirit with it, the whole thing Marley happened with the whole, what I think should have been sent off as well, but he didn't. But it's the togetherness. It's almost like everyone's together with it. There are certain patterns out there where you see one or two fouls, and I thought to myself, come on referee, really? But then you see with Palace got away with a few bits and pieces.
I'm not blaming the ref. We cannot blame the ref.
But at the same time, we had a good result today, and we've got to sit there and we've got to take it, because it's one game at a time.
And again, you cannot, look, don't blame Casemiro. You can't take the fire out of him. That's what a winner does.
Yes.
We had it with Roy Keane. Roy Keane sometimes got sent off at detriment to our performance or our game. And Eric Cantona done a kung fu kick and he got banned, that sort of thing. But you're not going to change the player. You can't take it. As long as the player's giving 100% and showing a bit of meanness and everything else, I like that. And Casemiro done that for his teammate. He stood up there, as with the other guys, whereas before we were accused, when there was issues, of no one turning up to fight our battles. So I know Royal Rumble was on WWE last week, but tonight the Premiership saw another Royal Rumble, and in the end we won the day.
And it's good. It's a good way as well when you look at the weekend for us as well. Like we said, Liverpool lost, Arsenal lost as well. We won. City, as I said, I don't care about City really and truly, and that's no disrespect at all. But Newcastle,
nobody cares about City.
Yeah, if Newcastle drop points tonight as well, that would be great for us, because at the moment they're sitting above us. No, if we win, they lose tonight or draw game, we go above them.
Question, Errol. How are we going to manage? We got Eriksen out. We got Casemiro out for maybe 3 games, maybe 3 games.
I think it's going to be 1.
All right, we'll soon find out. We're still going to be out.
Yeah.
Who fills in? Are you confident in what we got as cover? Because we've got Sabitzer now.
Sabitzer, I think, will come in and he will play the part. Sabitzer will come in and I think he will level it up. Obviously, it might take him a little bit of time to get used to the Premier League.
He looked all right today,
but he looks fine. Yeah, he looks fine. He
came on,
the ball up. He's very strong. He's very strong as well.
Pinched the ball a couple of times. Woo! We like what we're seeing, boys.
So it's a positive. It is a positive when you look at it. So yeah, again, we will do something proper when it comes to probably tomorrow night or something like everyone.